Hey guys, and welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews. Back here with another Marvel Legends figure. And this is from the Onslaught wave. This is Blackheart. Very cool figure, made by Toy Biz, of course. You can see here, has the left leg of Onslaught. Very nice, very standard Toy Biz packaging. Nice little stats there. Little bio on him, and of course the other figures that were available in the wave, and made by Toy Biz in 2006. It's very cool. So let's take a quick break and get this guy out of the package. Alright, we're back with the very awesome Blackheart out of the package. First off, the leg of Onslaught. It's very nice. And it also comes with a Blackheart card for the Marvel vs. System game, which I've never played, but nice little card to have, I guess. And these little diorama that you get on the back of the card. You're supposed to cut off the edges and stuff. It's pretty cool. Little hell display there. And of course the little stand, that's what these little black stands are for, is the dioramas. Which they don't really stand up on their own. If you can see, they just kind of flop around. There's no weight to the little stand, so they don't really stand up unless it's just kind of leaning back against something. So that is unfortunate, but nice little stand nonetheless. And you get a Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Punisher comic, Hearts of Darkness. It's pretty cool. I haven't read it yet, but might be interesting. Very cool. And the very cool figure himself. First off, really the only big issue I have with this figure is his very finicky, I guess if that's the word, to stand up. Took me quite a while just to get him to stand up the first time, and I'm surprised I just did it like that, because if you can see here, he just stands on the flat of his foot, which should be like that. And the problem is his toe joints are kind of loose, so there's not much flat base to stand on. So once those toe joints kind of bend, he just goes down. And so you have to do it with him kind of leaning back, and I don't know, it's really, you really have to play with it. And he does not have, even though this is a Toy Biz figure, he doesn't have the hole in his back for the flight stand, which is unfortunate, because that he definitely needs it to help him stand up. He does have peg holes in his feet though, so I'm not sure how well he'd stand on a figure stand, being that he's kind of top heavy and stuff. He might just tip the figure stand over as well, but there is peg holes down there, so you might be able to figure something out with that to help him stand up. But aside from that, this is an amazing figure. Very cool detail. Texture-wise is just awesome. They couldn't have done better with that. He's got this really cool, grainy, stone, reptile almost skin and everything. It's really bumpy. Just looks amazing and just feels amazing too. They did a really good job at this. Even the ball joints have all the texturing, which is nice, because usually, especially with Hasbro, they're just a plain ball joint. They don't put any texture or even color on there usually, but they went full out on these, even on the knee joints, which is nice. Tail's very nice. It does not move. Look, it's a bendy though, so you can kind of shape it around if you want, but it doesn't spin or twist or anything. He's got these really cool spikes, I guess, on his hair, or whatever. Look really cool. They're softish rubber. Some of them are a little harder than others. Just looks really good. I'm really impressed with this figure. This is a really good figure. Very nice. He's got a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, a split at the upper bicep, a double jointed elbow, a split in the forearm there, and then a back and forth at the wrist, and then also a back and forth at the finger joint. so he can make a fist, which is nice. Same on the other arm, and then he's got upper torso movement just a little bit, doesn't really move that much. Then he's got waist movement, a ball jointed hip, and then double jointed knees, a split at the calf, and a pivot back and forward, and a side to side pivot, if you guys can see that. That does pivot side to side, which is nice. And then of course the toe joint. So a lot of articulation and even more detail. It's really cool. He's kind of a bluish black, but then he's got this gray just kind of sprayed throughout him. Just looks really good. Just give him a lot of depth and color and everything. Just looks really awesome. So like I said, I mean, just a really good figure, and you know, maybe it might be mine that's just having a problem standing, or you know, but definitely the only issue with this figure is how hard it is to get him to stand. If you can see that he's just not having a good time with that, but really good figure. Definitely recommend this guy. So Blackheart, thanks for checking him out.